Hello and namaste. Welcome to another Yoga Bite video. Today we are going to be working on the hips, the strength and mobility. Please do not do these practices when you are suffering from the inflammation of the hips or other joints. Let's keep those for the time when we feel good. So now we will start in śavāsana, the variation of the rabbit pose. So send your hips to your heels, the knees are wide apart, stretch the spine forward and let the arms rest on the floor. You can flip the palms up towards the sky. Breathe, long deep breathing to the back body, feeling the entire body expand on the inhale, bringing a bit of spaciousness and softening with the exhale. Be aware of the crown of the head pointing to the front of the room, same direction as the palms and hands, and the tailbone pointing to the opposite direction. Gentle traction on the spine. Keep breathing, softening. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. On the next inhale, gently lift your torso up, and with the exhale, walk your hands to the left, dropping the head down for gentle side body stretch, keeping the glutes on the heels. Breathe long and deep, embodying the movement of the body. Inhale, come to center, walk your hands all the way to the right, doing the same on the other side. Head down, breathe and stretch. With the next inhale, walk your hands to the center, press the palms firmly down to the floor, come onto your all fours. Extend the arms a little bit, and with the exhale, push the buttocks up into Parvatasana, the mountain pose. Today we are focusing on the pranic flows in our lower body, in the hips especially. So bend one knee at a time, allowing the hamstrings to stretch, lifting one heel up off of the floor, and going into the deep stretch. We are not rushing this movement, releasing any tension from the entire spine. Head is relaxed. And on the inhale, lift the right foot forward, place it between the hands, drop the left knee down. We go into Ashwasanchalanasana, and from here we will slowly transition into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Find your balance. Left hip points forwards, don't lose your left hip. You can rest your hands on your right leg, straight spine, face forward. If possible, deep inhale, gently pushing the pelvis forward, and on the next inhale, if you have the balance, you can bring the arms all the way up. Here a few things have been happening. The shoulders are being pulled down away from the earlobes, straight spine, crown of the head pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing, opening through the chest. Deepen the inhale, slowly arms forward. We will transition into half monkey pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. So straighten the right leg. If you can point the toes up toward the sky. Inhale, face up, exhale, head toward the right leg. We are fully aware of what's happening in the hips. When we stretch a muscle, the opposite muscle is active. So keep the thigh and knee gently active of the right leg as we are stretching the hamstrings of the right leg. Now inhale, head up, and walk your hands to the right side of your right leg. Just a brief tuck to the floor with the hands, stretching the left hip a little bit more. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply. Next inhale, come to center. And step your left leg forward into Padastasana, head towards the knees. You can bend one knee at a time, release the tension from the hips. And now into Ardha Padastasana, half straight back. So suck the belly in, crown of the head pointing to the front of the space, glutes and tailbone to the back, gentle traction on the spine, squeeze the belly in. Exhale, deep forward fold, Padastasana. On the inhale, place your hands down to the floor and step your right leg back. We will do the same on the other side. Place the right knee down, face forward, Ashwasana Chalanasana. The left knee remains right above the left ankle. Anjaneyasana, hands on the left leg, straight spine, face forward, deep inhale, pelvis forward. Do not lose the right hip to the back completely. When you have the balance, inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Shoulders down away from the earlobes. Crown of the head pointing up towards the ceiling. Strong pelvic floor. Breathe deeply. All the way down to the hips. Inhale, extend your arms to the back, open the collarbone area, palms down, and let's come into Ardha Hanumanasana, half of the monkey pose. Fully relaxed spine, head towards the left leg. Be aware of your hips, and again, stretching the hamstrings of the left leg, so we are gently engaging the left thigh and the knee. Inhale, halfway up, exhale, hands to the left. Keep the left foot facing forward if you can. Dropping the head down, fully relaxed spine. The hips gently square. Inhale, come to center, press the palms down to the floor. And step your left leg to the back into Parvatasana, the mountain pose again. Release the tension from the hips, pedaling the feet. Relaxed spine, breathing deeply. Tailbone pointing up. Exhale, come into your gentle plank. And now place your forearms to the floor and safely come down onto your belly into the Sphinx pose. Shoulders right above the elbows. Press the pubic bone down to the floor. Legs don't have to be together. Face forward, deep inhale. Pubic bone pinned down to the earth. Breathing slow and deep. You can wiggle the hips a little bit left and right. And now try to bend the left knee. See how that feels. Your left hip will go gently up off of the floor. And now look over to the left knee. See how your upper body feels. We keep pressing the pubic bone down towards the earth. Don't lose the strong spine. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Looking over to the right knee. See how the body feels in this asana. Keep breathing. And the exhale, come to neutral spine. Press the hands to the floor. We'll transition into Marjariyasana, space between the knees. Cat-cow, inhale, face up, exhale, chin to the chest. Squeeze the pelvic floor muscles on your exhale, bringing the navel in, really activating. And come to neutral spine. Now extend the right leg to the back onto your tip of your toes and bring the right leg all the way to the left. Look over to the right foot. gentle side body squeeze. Keep the hips relatively straight, especially the left hip. Now bring the leg back. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, extend the left foot. Gently tuck your left toes and bring them all the way to the right. The right hip is relatively square. Squeeze the right side body muscles. Keep breathing. Inhale, come to neutral spine. Now bring the right foot all the way next to the right hand into Uttan Prishtasana or lizard pose. You can either stay on the palms of your hands, just drop your head down depending on how flexible your hip is, or you can go all the way down onto your forearms, either using a block or a bolster, or if you're stretched enough, you can just go straight down to the floor. If your right knee is in pain, come out of the pose immediately. If it's just a little bit uncomfortable, you might want to try to step your right foot a little bit to the right, allowing that gentle spaciousness to the knee joint. When you are ready on the inhale, come back to neutral spine. We don't want to stay here too long, especially if we start with these movements. And let's do the other side, bringing the left foot forward. And in here you can either stay with your palms of the hands on the floor or pressing firmly the forearms to the floor, finding that left hip opener in the Uttan Parishtasana, the lizard pose. Keep breathing to the back of the body. Almost there. Releasing the tension from the hips with each exhale, bringing the softness to the hips. On the next inhale, straighten the spine into the neutral head, neck and spine with the space between the knees. Send the hips to your heels, śavāsana. Long spine, crown of the head pointing up to the front of the room, and the glutes and tailbone to the opposite direction. Fully relax your body. If we are fully relaxed in this śavāsana pose, we will easily connect with what's happening around the hip area. Gentle sinking down, softening. Use your exhale to soften joints of the lower limbs. Deep breathing. Now press the palms down, walk your hands towards the body, find your straight spine in Vajrasana, sitting on the heels. We will go into the Camel Ustrasana. Come onto your knees, hips facing forward. You can tuck your toes. Inhale, left arm touches the left heel, right arm follows, touches the right heel. Push the pelvis forward, drop the head to the back if your neck allows it. If this is too much, you can keep your hands on the lower back and just gently pushing the pelvis forward. You don't even have to send your head back, but keep looking straight forward if your neck is not good. The intention is to push gently the pelvis forward while keeping the glutes really strong, opening the collarbone area. When you had enough, place your hands on the lower back if they haven't been there yet. Straighten the spine, head goes last. Come into Vajrasana, sitting on your heels for a moment, finding that straight spine, allowing the processes to settle down, get the blood flow into its natural rhythm, and when ready, come into Dandasana, seated on the butt with supporting hands behind the back, fingers pointing to the glutes. Open the legs wide and tuck one knee to the floor at a time. Really counter pose for all the hip work we have done. It should be really soft. We are not pushing the movement. If the knee doesn't touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. Just find that releasing sensation. Place your legs down. Shake your legs a little bit, bump your feet, legs against the floor, fully relaxed sensation. Wiggle the feet, left and right, paddle them front and back, forward and backward, using the motion through the hip joint rather than just through the ankles only. Now come into cross-legged position. This is not sukhasana though, so place your right foot on the floor and we will try to bring the left knee on top of the right foot and the left foot on top of the right knee. So the legs are resting on top of each other. Inhale, center, exhale. Start forward folding, walking your hands forward. So now you will feel your left hip opening if your left leg is on top of the right. Keep breathing. Breathing to the back body, softening the hips. When ready on the next inhale, walk your hands toward the body, straighten the spine. Inhale, center right hand on the left knee, left hand behind into a brief spinal twist, looking over to the left arm. Breathing to the navel. Inhale, center. And let's swap the legs. So the left leg goes down and the right foot on top of the left knee. The right knee on top of the left foot. Find your straight spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, walk your hands forward only as far as your body allows you to go. Of course, you are not pushing anything. Stop where you feel the gentle stretch of your right hip. And then fully relax your spine, head down. Shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing with the back body. Deep inhale. Softening, full exhale. Next inhale, straighten the spine, left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind your back, head follows the right arm, spinal twist, keep breathing to your belly. When you are ready, exhale, come to neutral spine, find your comfortable spine. And let's go into Dandasana, sitting with the straight legs, feet together. Inhale, arms over the head, stretch, toes actively pointing up toward the ceiling. When ready, Paschimottanasana, forward fold through the hips, not through the arms. When you can't go any deeper with the lower back, then reach the arms forward wherever they land on your legs. You don't have to be touching your feet. And just round the back, drop the head down. Keep thinking of this pose as stretching through the lower back, as if I'm there with you with my hands gently pressed on the lower back, gently pushing you forward rather than reaching through the arms. Feel free to use the strap or the scarf to help yourself to gently pull the upper body towards the feet. It's not necessary. Keep breathing to the back body. And again, we are stretching the back of the legs. So engage the thighs, the thigh muscles. Inhale, slowly walk your hands towards the body, straighten the spine vertebra by vertebra, head goes last, grab the legs and safely come onto your back. Keep the legs bent, you can wiggle the hips left and right for the extra hip softening. And when you are ready on the exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest. Do some movement with the left leg coming from the left hip. See if you can straighten the right leg. If it doesn't feel comfortable, keep the knee bent. And on the exhale, bring the left knee towards the right. Open the left arm to the left. The head follows the left arm into the spinal twist, lying on the floor. Keep breathing. It doesn't matter if the left knee doesn't touch the floor. Go only into as comfortable twist as it's authentic to your body today. Keep breathing, softening, face is relaxed. And on the next inhale, come to your back. Bend both knees. And on the exhale, bring the right knee towards the chest. Bring some movement, motion to the right hip. If you feel comfortable, stretch the left leg out. And when ready on the exhale, bring the right knee all the way to the left with the right arm stretching to the right, head follows. Keep breathing, softening into the twist. Relaxed jaw and the body. And on the next inhale, slowly transition onto your back, bending both legs, and we will bring some awareness to the hips. Firstly, just by gently rubbing the arms onto the hips, pressing the lower back down towards the floor. Gentle loving touch of the hips with our palms of the hands, the most potent part of the body on transmitting the energy. And now rub your palms until you feel the heat and warmth in your palms, and then just firmly hold your hips. Through closed eyes, feel the connection with the earth. And when you are ready, lie down onto your left, making a pillow out of your left arm into the fetus pose for a moment, safely transitioning into cross-legged seated position, where we will finish the class finding the straight spine. One deep inhale, full exhale. Om. Have a wonderful day. Lovely to practice with you all.